Anti-caste movements. Jyotiba Phule. Jyotiba Govindarao Phule was born in 1827 in Maharashtra. He opened the first school for untouchables in 1852 in Pune. He launched the Satya Shodhak Samaj Truth Seekers Society in 1870 to stir the non-Brahmin masses to self-respect. Phule opposed child marriage and supported widow remarriage. Jyotiba and his wife Savitribai Phule devoted their lives for the upliftment of the depressed classes and women. Jyotiba opened orphanages and homes for widows. His work, Gulamgiri, Slavery, is an important text that summarized many of his radical ideas. Narayana Guru, born to poor parents in Kerala, Narayana Guru evolved into a poet and scholar in Malayalam, Tamil, and Sanskrit, disturbed by the terrible caste tyranny that the lower caste people suffered. He dedicated his whole life for the betterment of the oppressed. He set up the Sri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam, an organization to work for the uplift of the depressed classes. He established a grand temple at Aruvipuram and dedicated it to all. Thinkers and writers such as Kumaran, Asan, and Dr. Palpu were influenced by his ideas and carried forward the movement. Ayyankali was born in 1863 in Venganur in Thiruvananthapuram, then in the princely state of Travancore. The discrimination he faced as a child turned him into a leader of an anti-caste movement and who later fought for the basic rights including access to public spaces and entry to schools. Inspired by Sri Narayana Guru, Ayyankali founded the Sadhu Jana Paripalana Sangam Association for the protection of the poor in 1907. After the suppression of Trade Revolt of 1857, Indian Muslims looked to Western culture with suspicion. The community feared that Western education, Western culture, and Western ideas would endanger their religion. Thus, a small section of Muslims accepted new avenues for modern education, such Sayyid Ahmad Khan, born in Delhi into a noble Muslim family. Sayyid Ahmad Khan thought, thought that lack of education, especially modern education, had harmed the Muslims greatly and kept them backward. He exhorted the Muslims to accept Western science and take up government services. He founded a scientific society and translated many English books, especially science books, into Urdu. He believed that the interest of the Muslims would be best served if they bonded with the British government rather than pitch in with the rising nationalist movement. So he advised the Muslims to take up English education and to concentrate on it. Oligarch movement. Syed Ahmad Khan's movement, the Oligarch movement, is also called because it was centered around the Aligarh Muhammad, an Anglo-Oriental college founded by him in 1875. Which is a landmark uh, in the history of Indian Muslim education. The college was raised to the status of university in 1920. Deoband was a revivalist movement organized by Orthodox Muslim ulama leader under the leadership of Muhammad Qasim Banatovi and Rashid Ahmad Gangotri, 1828 to 1905. Founded the school at Deoband in the Saharanpur district of Uttar Pradesh in 1866. The school's curricula shut down English education and Western culture. The school imparted was in original Islamic religion, and the aim was moral and religious regeneration of the Muslim community. Maulana Mahmud ul Hassan became the new Deoband leader. The Jamiat ul Ulema, Council of Theologians, led by gave concrete shape to Hassan's ideas of protection of the religious and political rights of the Muslims in the overall context of Indian unity. Parsi Reform Movement, Furdunji, Furdunji Nauroji founded the Rahnumai Masdayasnan Sabha Parsi Reform Society in 1851. Rast Goftar, the truth teller, was the main source of the main voice of the movement. Behranji Malabari organized a campaign for legislation against the practice of child marriage. The community produced many leaders such as Feroz Shah Mehta and Din Shah Wacha, who played a big role in the early Congress Sikh reform movement. Among the Sikhs of Punjab too, there were attempts to reform. Baba Dayal Das, founder of the Nirankari movement, stressed the worship of God as Nirankar, formless, rejection of idols, rejection of rituals associated with idolatry, reverence for the authority of Guru Nanak, and the Adi Granth formed the essence of his teachings. He reiterated the prohibition on meat eating and liquor consumption. The Namdari movement was founded by Baba Ram Singh, as another social religious reform movement among the Sikhs. The Namdaris insisted on wearing Sikhism except the kirpan, symbols of Sikhism except the kirpan sword. Instead, Baba Ram Singh wanted his followers to carry a lathi. It considered both men and women equal and accepted widow remarriage. It prohibited the dowry system and child marriage. In the wake of the gathering influence of Arya Samaj and the Christian missionaries, the Singh Sangha of Amritsar was established. Its main objective was to restore the purity of Sikhism. With the support of British, he established Khalsa College for the Sikhs in Amritsar. Singh Sabha was a forerunner of the Akali movement. Social reformers of Tamil Nadu, Ramalinga Swamigal, Vallalar was called Vallalar, was born in Marudura village near Chidambaram. After his father's death, he moved to the Bhardas house at Chennai. Despite no formal education, he gained immense scholarship. Ramalinga, Ramalinga Adigal emphasized the bonds of responsibility and compassion between living beings. He expressed those who lack compassion for suffering beings are hard-hearted, their wisdom clouded. Showed his compassion and mercy on all living beings, including plants. This he called Jiva Karunya. He established the Samarasa Veda Satmarga Sangham in 1865. It was renamed Samarasa Suddha Sanmarga Satya Sangha, which means Society for Pure Truth in Universal Selfhood. Ramalinga also established a free feeding house for everyone, irrespective of caste, at Vadalur in 1867. In the wake of a terrible phenomenon in South India in 1866, his voluminous songs were compiled and published under the title Thiruvarutpa, Songs of Grace. Ayodhidasar Pandita Ayodhidasar was a radical Tamil scholar, writer, Siddha, medicine practitioner, practitioner, journalist, and social activities. He was fluent in Tamil, Sanskrit, and Tamil, English, Sanskrit, and Pali languages. He campaigned for social justice and worked for the emancipation of the untouchables from the class clutches. He worked for the construction of a casteless identity and castigated caste hegemony and untouchability. He considered education as an important tool for empowerment and became the driving force behind the establishment of several schools for untouchables in Tamil Nadu. Pandita Ayodhidasar founded the Advainanta Sabha to raise the voice for the temple and tribe of the untouchables. In 1882, John Ratnam and Ayodhya Dasar established a movement called Dravida Kalagam and launched a magazine called Dravida Pandian. In 1885, he founded the Dravida Mahajana Sabha in 1891 and organized the first conference of the Shishyan at Nilgiris. Dita Ayodhya was disappointed with the Hindu Dharma as shared as the basis for propagation and validating caste into society, plus theosophical society. So organization colonial has Salkat he went to Sri Lanka in 1898 and converted to Buddhism. He founded the Sakya Buddhist Society at Madras to construct religious philosophy through Buddhist religion. He started Oru Paisa Tamil and Tamil Weekly in 1907 and published until his death in 1914.